Want to speak real Danish from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at danishclass101.com.
Hey everyone, I'm Jonas. Hej alle sammen, mit navn er Jonas. Welcome to the Danish whiteboard lessons. In this lesson, you'll learn how to give someone your phone number. Let's get started. Okay, let's look at the vocabulary. First we have nul, 0, nul, nul, en, et, one, en, et, en, et, and to, two, to, to, tre, three, tre, tre, fire, four, fire, fire, fem, five, fem, fem, seks, 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 syv, seven, syv, syv, otte, eight, otte, otte, ni, nine, ni, ni, and 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 11, 11, 11, 12, 12, 12, 12, 13, 13, 13, 13, 14, 14, 14, 14, 15, 15, 15, 15, 16, 16, 16, 16, 17, 17, 17, 17, 18, 18, 18, 18, 19, 19, 19, 19, and the last one here, 20, 20, 20, 20. Going on, we get at 21, 21, 21, 21, 22, 22, 22, 22, and then we go up in the tens here, 30, 30, 30, 30, 40, 40, 40, 40, 50. 50. 50. 50. 60. 60. 60. 60. 70. 70. 70. 70. 80. 80. 80. 80. 90. 90. 90. 90. Let's look at the dialogue. When I read, I want you to pay attention to the phone number. Listen to the numbers and see how they're used in the dialogue. Hvad dit telefonnummer? What is your phone number? Mit telefonnummer 91 23 45 83. My phone number is 91 23 45 83. Now, let's look at the comprehension of today's vocabulary. Here we have hvad, hvad, hvad. What and hvad is a general Danish question word. It's constructed by HV. HV is for all Danish question words. So, hvad, what. Next is is, er. This is the standard to be verb in Danish. And then we have telefonnummer. Phone number. Telefonnummer. Telefonnummer. This is the standard noun for phone number in Danish. And finally, we have mit. My. Mit. Mit. Mit is a possessive noun of my in first person singular in Danish. All right, so now we have the vocabulary, and we also have the dialogue, and we know the grammar of the dialogue. So, you maybe notice that something is a little bit different from English to Danish on how you say your phone number. So, basic is that Danish phone number are always 8 digits. And the tricky part is you say them in pairs. So you go 22, 22, 22, and 22. All right, so how do we do this, right? So here's the example. Let's look at it. 31, 85, 46, 27, right? So that's 31, 85, 46, 27. All right, so did you hear the difference in there? So when you do double digits in Danish, you actually turn around in them, right? So for instance, the example could be the number 83. In Danish, we don't say 83, we say 3 and 80. So that would go 83, 83. All right, so again, the example would be 31, 85, 46, 27. Okay, now, as a pure Danish beginner, you're definitely allowed to take it down a notch a little bit. So you could do single digits. Let's try that. So it goes 3, 1, 8, 5, 4, 6, 2, 7. That's pretty easy, right? But again, the correct way to give your phone number would be 31, 85, 46, 27. All right, you definitely need to practice a little bit here for this one. So, here's another example, the last one. Let's see if we can do that together, right? 66, 15, 08, and 77. All right, let's see if we can do the beginner version of that. So only single digits for this one. You ready? Here we go. 6, 6, 1, 5, 0, 8, 7, 7. Tricky? Maybe. Let's try the correct way where we do double digits for this one. 66, 15, 08, 77. All right, there you go. Do you remember how to say 1? 1. It. 1. It. And how to say 2. 2. 2. Do you remember how to say 3? 3. 3. And how to say 4? 4. 4. Do you remember how to say 5? 5. 5. And how to say 6? 6. 6. Do you remember how to say 7? 7. 7. And how to say 8? 8. 8. Do you remember how to say 9? 9. 9. And how to say 0? 0. 0. Do you remember how to say 10? 10. 10. And how to say 11? 11. 11. Do you remember how to say 12? 12. 12. And how to say 13? 13. 13. Do you remember how to say 14? 14. 14. And how to say 15? 15. 15. Do you remember how to say 16? 16. 16. And how to say 17? 17. 17. Do you remember how to say 18? 18. 18. And how to say 19? 19. 19. Do you remember how to say 20? 20. 20. And how to say 21? 21. 21. Do you remember how to say 22? 22. 22. And how to say 30? 30. 30. Do you remember how to say 40? 40. 40. And how to say 50? 50. 50. Do you remember how to say 60? 60. 60. And how to say 70? 70. 70. Do you remember how to say 80? 80. 80. And how to say 90? 90. 90. Do you remember how to say my phone number? Mit telefonnummer. Mit telefonnummer. And how to say my phone number is 91 23 45 83. Mit telefonnummer er 91 23 45 83. Mit telefonnummer er 91 23 45 83. In this lesson, you learned how to ask someone their phone number in Danish. Thanks for watching. I'm Jonas, and I will see you on danishclass101.com. Vi ses. Hej hej.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.